Amidst widespread consternation over freedom of speech coming under attack in India, two incidents in a day have drawn the spotlight on the issue. One is from Telangana, the other from Tamil Nadu. In both cases, individuals have been put behind bars for allegedly being critical in their views of the ruling dispensation. In Telangana, late-night arrests of 5 journalists in Hyderabad have started a political war of words. The police action took 2 days after the office of a media house, Q News, was attacked by unidentified people. The channel staff claimed that BRS followers were the one who ransacked the office, reportedly upset over its critical coverage of news around Telangana Chief Minister and his family. The latest flashpoint was K. Kavita's summons from the ED over the liquor policy investigation. The staff alleges that while no visible action has taken place against the vandals, the journalists were picked up without even being served a notice. This is the second attack on Malanna's office after an earlier one on the 9th of May 2021. The BJP today called it an emergency-like clampdown on freedom of speech, but the BRS insists that abusing the ruling dispensation and spreading lies does not come under media freedom.
In the name of journalism, few individuals in Telangana spreading lies, spreading hatred. They are selectively targeting the BRS leaders, and especially BJP is encouraging these kind of elements. The police has to properly act onto these kind of elements and punish them accordingly.
There is a palpable emergency-like situation that has been created by a desperate state government that is trying to throttle the voices of everyone. The clampdown on journalists that has been going on since last night. And I, as a lawyer, also am shocked to see what is going on in the state of Telangana.
In Tamil Nadu, a man was arrested for sharing allegedly derogatory meme on the budget presented by the Stalin government earlier this week. The arrested person has been identified as Pradeep, and the meme apparently pokes fun at the government scheme of giving a monthly assistance of 1,000 rupees to eligible women heads of the family in the state. BJP state president Annamalai today called it a sign of autocracy, and the AIADMK has accused the DMK government of being scared of any criticism.
We strongly condemn the action. If cases are being slapped on people who voice their opinion in a democratic nation, there is nothing derogatory. That's a clip from a movie which came 30 years ago, and it is there in public domain. So there is nothing derogatory in it. And slapping cases to silence the voice in a democracy is not a welcome note. And Stalin seems to be so scared about any negative comments he sees in a public domain or in social media. And as usual, the police are acting on the behest of and the directions of MK Stalin and government.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
All right, joining us on the debate, Sanju Verma, spokesperson of the BJP, national spokesperson of the BJP, Anurag Naidu, author, KrishanK, spokesperson of the BRS, and Mr. Ram Subramaniam, political analyst. KrishanK, obviously, I'll start with you. I remember at the time that the BBC documentary was banned in India, the BRS said, and I quote, "It seems that the Modi government is afraid of even the mildest criticism." Now the shoe's on the other foot, and apparently the journalist has been picked up without even being served notice. Why?
Padmaja ji, I'm really feeling so sorry for you today that you are actually defending a wrong wicket. Because, yeah, criticism definitely has to be accepted, but this is not criticism. I wish you did some background check about this person whom you've taken up in a national news channel. The court previously, Honorable Court, earlier he was in prison for 75 days. And when he got a bail, you know what did the court give on a conditional bail? The court has said, he shall not post baseless allegations in his videos, and he shall undertake that he becomes solely responsible all content in his news videos. A. He shall with all diligence behave with social responsibility. He cannot spread derogatory comments in a casual manner. If he repeats this kind of alleged offense or violate any condition above, the prosecution is at liberty to seek cancellation of his bail. This was given by the Special Judge of Trial, Sessions Court A. And you should know about this notorious habitual offender who makes in his YouTube on the name of, please don't call him journalist, Padmaja ji. We have great respect for media and journalists. This person, see, this is a morphed image of Chief Minister KCR ji in his YouTube, where KCR ji is seen or figured as if he is dancing a cabaret dance or a disco dance, whatever. Not only that, there are numerous things he's been.
So
he
tell
has
me
body
this, sir.
shamed.
Fair enough. You want to lodge a case against him, it's fine. How many people have been arrested for the attack on Q News's office? The office was vandalized, people were beaten up. How many people have been arrested for that?
I wish before those people, if you are defending those people,
I'm not defending anyone. I'm just wondering that free speech cannot be a one-way street. It has to be two-way. There are multiple memes that have been made. There are multiple cartoons that have been made across the country, and it all flies in the name of free speech. My question to you is, here an organization made fun. If you think that that meme is derogatory, fine, you file a case against them also. One, an attack took place on their office. They say it was done by your party. How many people have been arrested for that attack? An attack is not justified, right?
How are they justified when they abduct two police people, lock up in their office?
They're not justified. So you've arrested them. You've arrested them. Just answer my question. How many people are arrested for attacking their office? Vandalism you don't condone, right?
Attacked. Definitely. We do not, encourage vandalism. At the same time, we do not encourage, morphing of women.
So then how many people have you arrested for the vandalism? Nobody deserves to be beaten up. If these guys are arrested for attacking cops, how many people have you arrested for attacking their office?
Locking cops. They cannot take law into their hands.
They can't. But neither can those who attack their office.
See, on the name of journalism, you cannot run settlement addas on the name of YouTube. The court has said it.
In the name of justice, you can't beat up somebody and attack their office.
They were not beaten up. They were picked up. They were.
Before that, their office was attacked, sir. Let us show those visuals of the time when their office was attacked and the office was vandalized and the glass was smashed and people were actually attacked.
Definitely, the police will arrest them too. But the point is,
that's very strange, sir. It is very strange. So here is what the timeline is like. 19th of March, vandalism takes place, 0 arrests. 21st of March, the FIR is filed for allegedly for the cops being roughed up, and 5 people are arrested. Why are no arrests taken place for 19th of March?
Number one, you're talking about that attack. See, whatever news is running, I don't believe it as news also. It is really, you have to term Padmaja ji, if you call it journalism or news, such kind of bakwas, such kind of abuse, definitely there is an anger amidst people. Because yes, if you mock the chief minister, if you abuse the chief minister with derogatory, not just, it is not unparliamentary language, it is abuse. I wish I could say the words on Telugu channel, on a national channel. I cannot,
Sir, next time you give anger of people as an excuse, also remember that people may not have been particularly thrilled with Prime Minister being called a chore. When everyone supported the slogan Chaukidar Chor Hai, that is not particularly complimentary either. Then people's anger for vandalism, beating up and arrest, I'm sure you would not condone that, would you? Sanju Verma.
Thank you. Okay, we heard you. You had a lengthy monologue. Now let me please come in. Thank you. Padmaja, I'm not somebody who's really very patient, but I can say with a lot of confidence, and your debate sometimes can be very provocative. I don't think I have ever used the word bakwas on your show or any national television, and I do a zillion debates. So please, when you talk about how great you are with respect to keeping the maryada of how to speak or not to speak, please go back and listen to your debate. You just use the word bakwas to justify your argument, and you actually brought down your argument by 4 notches. Now, I will just say this. It is not just about the Q News offices being attacked, Padmaja. I did some digging around before coming on your show. There are articles by News Minute and by various publications on this. In March 2020, the bureau chief, local bureau chief of a very well-known newspaper, and I'll name it, The Hindu, Mr. Ravi Reddy, was thrashed near the Begumpet flyover by the Begumpet police. And you know what was his fault? There was a curfew, but different vehicles all the other Janta which said we want to go home, this curfew was announced without giving us a chance to respond adequately. They were allowed to go home. But Ravi Reddy was thrashed under the guise of a curfew being in imposition. And despite a complaint to the Commissioner of Hyderabad and despite a complaint to the DGP of Telangana, Ravi Reddy's grievance was not addressed. I challenge you to tell me that I am lying. Is Ravi Reddy just another goon or another journalist? I did not interrupt him, Padmaja, and you gave him 7 to 8 minutes. You did not allow me.
No, but hold on a second. You are quoting all of these examples. Let me also remind you that 100+ FIRs have been lodged today in Delhi for people putting up posters saying Modi hatao, Desh bachao. FIRs and 6 arrests have taken place, Sanju Verma.
Yes. So let me first say, he had a lengthy monologue. I will answer your question, but not before I rebut him. A debate cannot be where one panelist gets 10 minutes to indulge in a monologue and I am asked to,
Okay, answer to the fact, Mr. KrishanK is saying that these people have gone out and made derogatory comments about K. Kavita and the Chief Minister. They are running propaganda, not news.
Morphing images.
First and foremost, KrishanK Reddy has to answer on what I spoke about Ravi Reddy, the local bureau chief of the Hindu, being thrashed by the Begumpet police in 2020 March. Point number 2, in August 2022, 2 policemen were killed, journalists were killed in Telangana, and when the Journalist Association went with their grievance to KCR, KCR said these things happen, journalists are just making a big brouhaha about nothing. So please don't sit here and give a bhashan to the Modi government on FOE. Now speaking about Modi hatao, Desh bachao, etc. I will just say this, FIRs have been lodged, people have been arrested, and I ask why not? Are you equating a KCR with the Prime Minister of this country who's routinely abused?
No, but free speech is free speech. Sanju Verma, free speech is free speech. Let's be clear about it. If today Modi hatao, Desh bachao lands you in jail, tomorrow Bandi Sanjay Kumar will be put in jail because he'll say KCR hatao, Telangana bachao. You realize it's a very, very slippery slope and nobody is going to accept it. So everyone adopts the same model and attacks each other. That's the problem.
Everybody does not adopt the same model, Padmaja. Let me be very clear with you.
Let me just ask you this, Sanju Verma. In Telangana, won't you put up posters saying KCR hatao, Telangana bachao? Won't you put up the posters as opposition? Ki KCR hatao, Telangana bachao?
Why are you getting so rattled? You asked me a question, have the patience to
I'm not rattled.
Humbly.
Okay, answer.
I'm responding very humbly.
Yeah.
I'm not getting abusive. All I'm saying, Padmaja, is that from what I know of the Modi government, and I know that police comes under the aegis of the Union Home Ministry, I'm not getting Kejriwal into this. But that said, if FIRs have been lodged, I'm sure that a charge sheet will be filed and the entire episode will be brought to the attention of the relevant courts. But Narendra Modi is the most trolled Prime Minister in any part of the world. And I dare you, yadi Narendra Modi ki jagah aaj Indira Gandhi hoti na, you would have seen a redux of 1975.
That is the problem, ma'am. That is the problem, that everyone points a finger at each other. But free speech is equally applicable if all the governments at the state and the center start filing FIRs and arresting people. What we've seen happening in Telangana today with one organization will be happening across the country. Let's hold everyone to the same standards. On that note, thank you very much, Sanju Verma, Mr. KrishanK, for having joined us. Thanks for watching.